Israel-Gaza Iran War News Live Update. Iran-backed Hezbollah denied terrorist designation by Arab League. Although Hezbollah has been supporting the Hamas terrorists in Gaza by launching rockets at Israeli citizens for months, the Arab League has decided that the Lebanese group is no longer a terrorist organization, as reported on Sunday. The Arab League has already deemed Hezbollah a terrorist group. "We ended our communication with them because our resolutions mirrored this wording. This method is no longer relevant, as all Arab League member nations have already agreed," according to Arab League Assistant Secretary-General Hossam Zaki. As Zaki pointed out, the Arab League sees no necessity to formally catalog terrorist groups and does not do so. According to the Times of Israel, TOI, the Arab League has only ever labeled Hezbollah as a terrorist group. After the powerful Gulf Cooperation Council, GCC, designated Hezbollah as a terrorist group in 2016, the League reportedly implemented this label on an as-needed basis. In March 2016, the GCC reached that conclusion following accusations that Hezbollah was responsible for incitement in Syria, Yemen, and Iraq. A number of rebel organizations received support from the GCC, while Hezbollah sent fighters to Syria to help maintain the rule of tyrant Bashar Assad. Considering the current and historical situation in Lebanon, the GCC nations, Saudi Arabia and the UAE, legitimate concerns regarding Hezbollah's stranglehold on Lebanese politics and Iran's backing for the terrorist organization are well-founded. A fortnight later, the Arab League designated Hezbollah as a terrorist organization, pointing to provocative statements by Iranian leaders against Arab countries and Iran's alleged use of such groups to engage in flagrant intervention in the internal affairs of other nations. Hezbollah's support for the Assad regime in Syria and other terrorist actions have contributed to regional instability and sectarian violence. In March 2016, a member of the Arab League's political committee stated that Hezbollah is an important ally of the Assad regime in the slaughter of over 300,000 Syrian civilians. In Bahrain, a Sunni monarchy governs over an agitated Shiite majority, and the League was particularly critical of Iran and Hezbollah's collaboration to fund and train terrorists. Hezbollah's support for Assad was also a point of contention. Since the Islamic Republic of Iran's 1979 coup d'état, overthrowing the monarchy in Bahrain has been a top objective for Iran and its Shiite terrorist network. Factors such as the Gaza war, Arab leaders' reluctance to seem lenient toward Israel in front of their enraged citizens, and the League's wish to prevent a broader conflict including Israel, Hezbollah, and Iran are largely to blame for the shift in opinion on Hezbollah. It was all blood and water when the Arab League readmitted Syria in May 2023, 12 years after its expulsion. This effectively ended Hezbollah's backing for Assad. Many also saw this as an indication of President Joe Biden's waning power in the region, as the revocation of Hezbollah's terrorist classification would entail. In 1997, the U.S. officially recognized Hezbollah as a terrorist group. The announcement by Zaki to remove Hezbollah's terrorist designation caused widespread criticism on social media, according to Al Monitor. Many felt that Zaki and Arab League Secretary-General Ahmed Abulghait were acting unilaterally, disregarding the desires of member states, and providing Hezbollah with an excuse to use illegal weapons. According to Lebanese media sources cited by the Jerusalem Post, Zaki was in Lebanon not long ago to woo Hezbollah commanders by letting them know ahead of time that the Arab League would no longer consider them terrorists. Lebanese leaders who were not part of Hezbollah did not appear to pique his interest in their feedback.